Hey guys, Adam here from the Tint Academy. Now, we have a lot of questions about wet shrink versus dry shrink for the back window. So there's a little bit of a data here. We actually just removed, I'm going to show you the difference between doing a wet shrink and a dry shrink. Now, we're just going about the shrinking part here. So we're not doing the inside prep, the outside prep. That's down in the video below. You can see the whole process kind of come together. So on this card here, I'm going to go half dry shrink, half wet shrink to show you what is easier to prep this back film. So we've already done all our prepping. You sprayed it, scrubbed it, squeegee it. Now we're going to lay our dry shrink prep. So we're actually going to be using Costco brand dryer sheets. I like this better because I feel like it gets a lot slippier, slides around a lot better. So I'm going to spray half of this down. Then I'm going to soak my dryer sheet down. Okay. I'm going to go half of this is going to be on the back window here. Now, the whole purpose for this is that the soap from here is come onto the back window and create a barrier between the film and the glass so I can shrink, absorbs heat, and I can move those fingers a lot easier. On this side here, my passenger side, I'm going to do a wet shrink. So before I lay the film, I'm going to spray it down, keep it wet. Driver's side, I'm going to keep it dry. So actually, I'm going to just go through and dry it out for you here. Now this side's completely dry, we're ready to lay our film. So I'm actually going to spray half of the side of it, and I'm going to put left. You can see driver's side's going to be wet, passenger side's going to be dry. Let's lay our film. So first thing I'm going to do is make my block back. Anything that's going to be hanging off the glass, I want to get rid of it. Looking how the unnecessary figure. Now next up here, I'm going to build my you can pull this up, pull it back towards me, and go layer here, then layer here. Bring it up here, lay it down, and lay it up, making sure all my fingers are going down. Now, first, this is going to be my wet side. As you can see, the fingers get a lot further stuck down. It's going to be a lot harder to actually shrink down. So reinforce my H. And then down the center, so on this side here, I did wet, this side here to dry. I'm going to push that down, push that. So I'm only going to be working on this quadrant right through here. So we're going to start with my bottom quadrant. And I'm always be working on 1-inch segments coming across. And coming through here, you see it's holding a lot more water. Come back through here. Now, the problem with the film here, you can still see it doesn't want to move, doesn't want to work just as well. So keep having to break up these fingers, making sure they're going horizontal. And so here it keeps kind of coming up big. Keep breaking that up, breaking that across here. It doesn't want to pull on the glass like a typical dry shrink does. This one here is coming up with that whale tail formation. I'm pull that across and keep pulling it down. That's one here is getting big. It doesn't really want to float on that glass. It's going to play around with it, manipulate it a little bit more to get it to sink down. So I see here with the wet shrink, I had to play around with it a lot more. It kept going to form. It wasn't floating on the glass very well. It was getting stuck. But I keep having to go in, breaking up those fingers and bring it up. Let's go with the dry side and see how much easier it is to shrink that side on this gel. Now on the side here, you can see the film I can stuck to the glass is just coming right down off the glass. A lot easier to shrink and a lot faster. I don't want to keep playing around with these fingers, getting them to where I want to go. I'm just going through my normal procedure here. See how it's coming right off the glass there? It's not getting stuck to the glass. It's actually following where I want it to go. So we just dry shrunk this entire side here. So we compared the wet shrink to the dry shrink. Both are possible. I feel like you get a better shrink with the dry shrink. Fingers just float on top. It absorbs the heat a lot better, so I can manipulate and move them around. With the wet shrink, I have to play with it a lot more. I have to really keep attention, making sure everything goes back. With the water underneath, it's going to stick that film right to the glass. So I have to keep breaking up that film, keep making sure it's going vertical. Now, once I'm done this, you're going to follow the video next. We're going to show you how to cut and prep it. So again, we recommend here at the Tint Academy always do a dry shrink. Do your exact cut a quarter inch past that dot matrix, and then we're going to apply the dry shrink method afterwards. We feel that the dry shrink only gets about 90% of the shrink down. There's going to be more fingers that pop up, but the purpose of it, it's an easier shrink, it's a faster shrink, and less error can occur, such as creases and damages to the film. I hope this answers your questions. We have a ton of tutorials down below on how to actually do this back window. Good luck tinting. If you want to do a course in courses across Canada and the US, Tint Academy or Texas right now. My staff is on standby to ask any of your questions. 289-201-2070.